Long before independence, long before modern politics, a generation of Nigerian men stood as warriors on the world stage. They fought with courage, discipline, and honor in the Second World War, a chapter of history that shaped the world, yet is forgotten by many today. This is their story. When Britain declared war on Germany in 1939, the conflict soon spiraled across the globe. From the heart of West Africa, a call to arms was answered. Tens of thousands of Nigerian men voluntarily joined the war effort. They were not conscripts or forced laborers. They were proud men, enlisted as soldiers in the Royal West African Frontier Force, an elite fighting unit that would soon shock the world with its strength and resilience. Across Nigeria, from Zaria to Ibadan, from Enugu to Lagos, training camps hummed with activity. These recruits, many of whom had never ventured far from their villages, were forged into disciplined soldiers. They were preparing for a conflict unlike any other, in a land most had only heard of in whispers, a war that would take them far from the shores of Africa, into the deadliest jungles on earth. Their destination was Burma, now Myanmar. The 81st and 82nd West African Divisions, composed mostly of Nigerian troops, were deployed to the unforgiving Southeast Asian theater to confront the formidable Imperial Japanese Army. The terrain was their first enemy. Dense, suffocating jungles, torrential monsoon rains, and rampant diseases like malaria threatened to break their spirits. Many Allied commanders doubted that African soldiers could withstand such conditions, let alone fight effectively. But the Burma Boys, as they came to be known, defied all expectations. They moved through the jungle with a skill that astonished their allies and terrified their enemies. They crossed raging rivers, carried wounded comrades for miles on their backs, and pushed through relentless storms. They became masters of ambush and patrol, outmaneuvering experienced Japanese soldiers in the tangled wilderness. To the Japanese, they were like ghosts, silent, deadly, and seemingly unstoppable in the terrain that had defeated so many others. Their courage in fierce, close-quarters combat became legendary. Among these warriors were true heroes, men like Isaac Fadoibo, who, after being shot down in an ambush, survived for months behind enemy lines. Aided by local villagers, there was Sergeant Musa Makanjula, whose leadership and bravery in leading charges inspired all who fought alongside him. And there was Sulaiman Dauda, who risked his own life time and again to save his comrades from certain death. These were not just soldiers, they were legends forged in the crucible of war. While the Burma Boys fought in Asia, other Nigerian battalions were engaged in equally brutal combat closer to home. In East Africa, they played a crucial role in the campaign against Mussolini's fascist Italian forces. They fought across the rugged mountains and harsh deserts of Ethiopia, helping to liberate the nation from occupation and proving their mettle in a completely different, but equally challenging, theater of war. So why did they fight? They fought not merely for the British Empire. They fought for honor, for the pride of their people, and for the promise of a better future. For many, the war was a gateway to a wider world, an experience that instilled in them a new sense of self-worth and a vision for an independent Nigeria. When the war finally ended, these heroes returned not as boys, but as changed men. They were greeted with cheers and tears of joy in cities like Lagos, Enugu, and Port Harcourt. Their experiences abroad had broadened their horizons and ignited a powerful desire for self-determination. Many of these veterans would go on to become key figures in Nigeria's independence movement, using the discipline and leadership skills they learned on the battlefield to build a new nation. The legacy of these forgotten warriors lives on in the spirit of the modern Nigerian armed forces. Today's soldiers continue to demonstrate the same bravery and discipline. Whether in peacekeeping missions across the continent or defending their homeland, the Nigerian Army has always been an institution of strength, a pillar of discipline, and a force of warriors. Generation after generation, from the jungles of Burma to the deserts of East Africa, Nigerian soldiers proved they were among the toughest on the planet. Their story is a powerful reminder to every Nigerian. Our fathers and grandfathers were not just soldiers, they were world defenders. The Nigerian Army is a heritage of strength, a symbol of unity that should never be underestimated or taken for granted. With unity, discipline, and good leadership, Nigeria can once again rise to its full potential. To the Burma boys, and to all of Nigeria's forgotten warriors, we salute you. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more chapters of our shared history.